Imagine waking up that first morning you're on terminal leave, about to retire from the military. You have no PT schedule, you've got no early formation that you have to be to, and you actually have to choose what clothes you want to wear that day. Now, after 20 plus years, that's a crazy thought to have, right? Well, the day you're about to retire from the military is coming, and as much as you want to, there's nothing you can do to stop it. So what you can do is plan for it, though. Now, good morning. The majority of you know me as Jay, one of the first connection ministers here at the church, but 10 years ago, I was Gunnery Sergeant Godfrey, getting ready to retire from the military, sitting in the exact same seat you're sitting in right now. As much as we want to say the Marines don't know the word fear, there is a certain sense of apprehension walking away from something that you devoted your entire adult life to. But the good news is you don't have to face that alone, because there's a wealth of experience here in the church more than willing to help you that transition in the second part of your life. Now, welcome to How to Plan for Retirement, aka it comes quicker than you think. Now, the majority of us understand that when we retire from the military, we're one of the few companies out there that still offer a vested pension plan. And most of us know 20 years of service guarantees you at least one guaranteed stream of income for the rest of your life. Now, what a lot of us don't understand is for each 2 years of service, it gets increased by 2.5%, culminating at 100% of your base pay for the next 40 years. Capped at 100% base pay for 40 years of service, So, for some of us senior guys in here, E8s, E9s, imagine retiring as a sergeant major over 20 years, guaranteed, 75% of that's going to be about $7,000 a month. Imagine waking up the first of every month getting $7,000 a month for the rest of your life just for waking up in the morning. Of course, that retirement check sounds amazing, but there are certain hidden costs in there that you have to factor in. One of them is your insurance. We do have TRICARE for retirees in the military, which is an amazing insurance plan that is extremely affordable. My civilian job for the county, I look at anywhere between $500 to $700 a month for a family in insurance. I'm paying about $700 a year for TRICARE, and it covers you and your family, your kids, all the way into college. Now, this doesn't cover the dental insurance. There are certain low-cost dental plans out there that will help you offset the dental side, because somewhere, some way, somebody thought dental insurance wasn't health insurance, so you got to pay more for it. But what are you going to do? You also need to factor in life insurance, because unfortunately, the life expectancy for veterans is not like it is for the outside world. So you need to factor in, do you take the survivor benefit plan, which takes a portion of your retirement and converts that into an annuity for your next of kin if you pass away? Do you do a term whole life insurance plan? That's something that you have to take into account for each individual person. But the knowledge is out there, all you have to do is seek it. But the good thing is, retiring, there are additional sources of income you look at. If you retire after 20, you came in 18, you're 38. That's a whole other second retirement you can look at. You're also looking at VA disability. That's additional tax-free monthly income based off what disabilities you incurred while you were in the service. You can go to school, tap that Montgomery or post 9/11 GI Bill and get the military housing allowance. That pays you at the E5 sergeant rate for wherever you're at. That's about $1,100 to $1,200 a month for at least 36 months to help you transition to decide what you want to do when you grow up, because we all know we're a bunch of children in the military, as much as we don't want to admit it. There's also a second job. If you have that second job, take advantage of your pension and your VA disability coming in. Max those IRA 401k contributions, because you got to walk away from that second job too. Give yourself as many pots of money to draw from as possible as you get older. Now, going into the VA disability, this is tax-free income. If you get rated at 100% and you have a spouse, you're looking at $4,100 a month, tax-free. Times 12, you're looking at about $50,000 a year, untouched by the government. Put that on top of your pension, which is taxed, but if you're drawing $25,000, $30,000 a year in pension, you're looking at least $75,000 to $80,000 a year off the bat before you even start doing anything else. Is that great in today's economy? No. But is it better than poking the eye with a sharp stick? Absolutely. Now, to ensure you make this transition as smooth as possible, one of the things I try to consolidate your debt, and one of the biggest ones people seem to forget about is this mortgage payment. Try to make 13 vice 12 mortgage payments. If you pay your mortgage once a month, break that up into one mortgage payment every 2 weeks. So instead of paying 12, 13 times 2, break it up into 12 or every 2 weeks, so you're paying 26 vice 24 payments, which basically gives you an extra mortgage payment per year. You can also take that principal divided by 12 or 26 if you do it bi-weekly and add that to each payment. So you can possibly make 14 vice 12, and that can slash anywhere between 4 to 8 years off your standard mortgage. So pay that mortgage off in 22 vice 30. Now, those are just a couple things out there for you to look at when you're retiring, because you've got everything: resumes, networking, transition, physicals, interviews, moving back to wherever you're going from. But this is just something to digest and chew on, to think about what can make this transition easier, because it's not an easy transition, ladies and gentlemen. It is a hard transition. But the good thing is, anyone who's retired from the military has done this. You know us, you see us weekly at church. I like to think I'm pretty successful. I retired on a Friday. I interviewed with Onslow County on a Monday, and I was hired on Wednesday. I transitioned right into a civilian job in the county government. So I'm looking at retiring for good at age 58. So we've all done this before. Ask questions, be curious, seek advice. Most importantly, have fun with this transition. After 20 years, you have earned this. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but if you've had any questions, the only stupid question is the question that is unasked. So by all means, seek me out, ask questions. If I don't know the answer, I know where to look. Give me your phone number. If I don't have it right now, I will reach out to you and give you that information. But I want you all to have a successful transition, have a wonderful retirement, and take advantage of the resources out there. Thank you.